Hello everyone. Uh, just wanted to share something very special with you. Can we hack our brain? And if your answer is yes, then it's 100% true. Yes, we can hack our brain. Let me give you example how we can hack or we how we are being hacked by other how our brain is hacked by others. First of all, if you are thinking or if you wanted to watch this whole video till the end, then let me tell you, your brain has been hacked by my words, because every day our brain has been hacked 24 hour throughout the year, throughout the week, throughout the week, until you're dead, till you're born, because our belief system, our religion has been downloaded by others. We don't, my myself, they don't decide to be a Hindu. My mother, father downloaded, put in my brain that you are born into Hindu, that you have to worship this religion. This is your religion. If I were born in Islam, or Christianity, or Christianism, or Judaism, or Buddhism, or Sikhism, all this religion, if I were born in this, my belief system would be entirely based on that religion, or that caste, or the nationality. So all these things are downloaded our brain by others. Two ways our brain are being hacked: by others or by ourselves. Now, a lot of times we are not aware of how we are being hacked, because we myself most of us not aware that our brain system has been hacked. It's almost like, let's say, if someone is watching you right now, and you will be very careful why this guy is watching, what could if uh, you will feel uncomfortable if someone's watching you, if you will feel uncomfortable if you are being followed in a night or a day, and your brain will do two things. One, you will try to defend yourself. You will decide whether to fight with this guy or just ignore it. Or what if you will think start to think the solution, what can it be done. But what if you're not aware that someone is following you, someone is watching you right now, and every activity, where you're what you're eating, where you're going, whom you're meeting with, what conversation, it becomes difficult. And this is what happening with us most of our time. We don't know why we are feeling bad. We don't know why we cannot achieve, or why we are not achieving our goals. Yesterday, I was watching one video. There one person, I couldn't remember that person. He was saying that I was poor because I was thinking like a poor guy, and by changing his mindset, by changing, becoming aware of his own thoughts, he began to become rich, more richer. Because this is why rich become richer and poor become poorer, because these people who are poor have poor mentality. When you repeat the same process, you become the same person, you don't change. That's why it said it's not important where you are, where do you come from. It's very, the most important thing is where you will go, or where you will end up. Because you can change your current situation by changing your mindset. So first thing, to the first process of hacking your brain, by becoming aware of it. If you're not aware of what you are thinking, or what your mentality is, what you can do, what you cannot, then it will be possible to hack your brain. Let me give you another example. So let's say, my own example. I was in love with a girl for nearly 10 years, and then that girl, I didn't love that girl. Our relationship only 7 months, but I was in love for another 10 years. We are not meeting regularly, we are not conversation, but the person, what, I felt like that was much better than being alive, because I couldn't forget her. The more I tried, it was not working. I tried everything, it didn't work. But after 10 years, just recently, I realized that my brain was replicating the same emotion, firing the same emotion over and over. That is why I'm feeling the same thing. I didn't realize that time, because it took me so many years, because I was not aware of it, that that person was this person, emotion, that I have emotion with that person, that the memory was playing the over and over. What will happen if you play the same thing over and you will become the same person. Imagine if you think that the world is very dangerous, you will see the world in a very dangerous. You will start to ignore, you will see the older people are very dangerous. You cannot trust anyone. If you download all these negative things, you will start to feel very insecure, very you will feel unhappy. You will not love to associate with people. Your life is very difficult. You need people because no one can live alone. So by after realizing this fact, I began to change the way I feel. Whenever I negative thoughts came, I change with positive affirmation. Like just like if okay, I hate this person. No, it's my mind is saying that I hate this person, but reality is I don't hate person. I love that person. That way, I was changing the negative emotion with positive emotion. That way, you'll feel better. That way, you are changing the frequency of your thought. That way, you are firing the uh, wrong emotion with positive emotion. Sorry, what do you call bad emotion with a good emotion. So every memory is associated with what do you call um, emotion. You have to know that part. If you know that every emotion is memory is associated emotion, then you will realize that you will realize that you can change that emotion to feel better. Because whatever you are remembering right now, whatever you can remember about your first life means sorry, not first life. I mean, if you when you were young, you did all these things. Maybe you got a first bicycle. The feeling of touching the first, going to first school. You can remember vividly because there's emotion associated with it. Your first love, your first birthday, your first having what do you call past related incident, that any incident that is associated with emotion lasts for long. Now the final conclusion is how can you hack your brain. Now today when you're going in deep sleep, because when we are going in the deep, before we go in deep sleep, our conscious mind separates and our subconscious mind operates. Subconscious is nothing but a storehouse where your habits, your activities, anything you have done in your life are stored in it. And a belief system, everything is stored in their subconscious mind. So when you're going to sleep, just visualize those incidents, those things that you want to associate, and remember it has to be in present tense. Suppose you want to be a doctor and say that I am uh, I am right now seeing patients. Think about the patients, that smiling face. You are doctor touching their nerves. You're talking to nurse. You're calling the nurse. Okay, this patient is right. Oh, don't worry, sir. You will be cured. I'm there. I will help you. Think about it. Think about it, and play the incident over and over again. Your mind will don't know that it's not true. Your mind cannot so your subconscious mind cannot distinguish what is wrong and right. That is why it is very easy to manipulate people's mind. That's why it's very easy to do all these evil things. I used to think how people can kill themselves for the sake of religion. I used to think, but now I know that when you keep tapping in the subconscious mind, it begin to realize it's true. Think about it, visualize it. The visualization will help you to reach sooner